It's about survival. Um, where I'm from, the School of Hard Knocks, people have mental health problems, and like the only thing that helps them when you're in poverty, the only thing that helps is to like exercise and eat right, because most people end up on drugs, most people end up on alcohol, and most people end up just watching TV and laying around all the time. And the only way to survive that kind of environment is to exercise and eat right. And then, you don't, it's really hard because, like, you want to lift up everyone around you, and you have to train twice as hard. You have to work harder than everybody else because you're still around the people who don't want to do these things. And they do not understand you, and they try to tell you that there's something wrong with you, when really you can clearly see that there's something wrong with how they live. And they don't live in a way that you live, they live in a way that you die. Like the people I'm around, there's people that would rather go to the doctor all the time and like get sick, and they live on disability checks. um, I know two people who collect disability checks because life is just too hard and they can't do it. And my mom has even suggested I go get on disability because I've had some rough times with chronic pain and stuff, and I am just like fighting like a fucking, I'm turning Goggins, okay? I am turning Goggins. And if you don't understand me, all I have to do is name drop Goggins, and you'll understand who the fuck I am. And you know what? I don't even think Goggins has that many friends, and that's why I don't have that many friends. I'm just gonna name drop Goggins, okay? You wanna know who I am? Goggins. Mic drop. Boom. I am religious about my eating because it's not an eating disorder, because I actually had an eating disorder when I was a teenager, and I tried to starve myself, and it led to really, really unhealthy habits. And then that led to like just not being able to function in society. It was fucked up. But anyways, I hired a personal trainer, and they gave me a meal plan, and I learned how to do the whole macro thing. Well, I have a little cooler in my car. I do not eat out. I mean, I don't eat out ever, ever, ever. I could if I wanted to. I don't. It disgusts me. I don't know what kind of mood the people in the back in the kitchen are. I don't know how clean their fucking kitchen is. It's disgusting. It grosses me out. So I have a cooler in my car. I've been meal planning and prepping, and that's how I live my life. That's how I choose to live my life, because you have to always be prepared. If you want good results, you have to always be prepared. If you're not planning, you're failing. Because life is going to happen no matter how much you plan. So you might as well have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, you're going to be one of those people sitting on the sidelines most of the time, hating on all the people with good results because you hate the way you look and you hate the way you feel. But anywho, I ate chicken for the first time today because when it's like right before payday, uh, like sometimes I'll be off one meal. I won't have my protein like I did today, and so I packed the chicken. It's frozen, and it's really cool because you just put it in your cooler and it thaws out by the time it's time to eat it. And it's wonderful. I learned that from Lorelie Chapatos, a very beautiful horse in the bodybuilding community. She is a IFBB pro, and she's an inspiration to me. She's like my favorite bodybuilder. She's bikini only. She's not gone any farther than that. No offense to all the girls who want to go further than that. It's just bikini, okay? We're ladies. We're ladies. But you do you. If you want to do the whole physique and everything, go ahead. I myself am never gonna compete because I'm in competition with myself. I have no aspiration to walk across stage in my bikini. I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want that. It's not about that. It's not about having the best body. It's about feeling the best in your body. That's what it's about for me. When you feel good, it just occurred to me, I know my energy. It's like I'm a barrel racer. I do not have a horse. But in studying equestrian arts, dressage. The word dressage just was put in play. You know, things just pop into your head sometimes. And since, you know, you can look up anything at the flick of a finger, you can just put in dressage into YouTube and learn all about it. Well, I did, and I became very pissed off because it just made me angry. The horse was like foaming at the mouth. He was doing a really good job. It was the champions. It was the champion horse, and he was foaming at the mouth. But he was doing such a good job, and I was very angry because I know what it's like where I live. I have to tiptoe because it pisses people off where I live, and it infuriated me. And then I went to show jumping to see if that made me feel any better. And then the show jumpers, it was okay. Still too controlled, you know, like too rigid. And they're jumping, for crying out loud. But then I went to barrel racing. That's my sport. If I was a horse, I think that's the kind of racing I would do. Barrel racing. Fuck the dressage. Oh, and there was this really cool guy though, in between though. He didn't even have a whip or anything, and he rode the horses without a saddle. He's really cool. He's like French, I think. The whole documentary that came up was in French, but I watched it because I was just so in awe over it because it was so beautiful. He looked like an elven on the Lord of the Rings, and I think his wife's like Russian or something. Anyway, they take these horses and they like totally get to know the horse, and the horse does it on their own because they're friends and they don't need whips or spurs or anything. The horses just do. They're friends. They're all just friends. And that, yeah, maybe that's the type of horse I am. If I was a horse, I'd be that kind of horse.